We are live and on the air.
Live!
Now I can send out the thing. Okay. Now I have sent out the thing. Now you can retweet the thing if you so desire.
There.
Well then.
Okay, we're gonna window. My computer does not.
John Lepch says, I was here before the thing. And Tom Selk says, hello, everyone. They're on top of it.
Oh, yeah. What's up, y'all? It's me, Rissy! What a surprise, eh? Also, I'm here.
Shit. It's Rissy. I didn't even realize. Where did you come from?
I, chloroform
kidding,
Blythe.
I knew. Yes.
I'm gonna boot up the YouTube so I can see people's chat comments. No, John Latch, this is old. I don't even know what I'm fucking saying.
She's high and drunk and asleep.
Yes, a lot. That's why I'm talking while I'm asleep, because I'm so high and so drunk.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Okay, now I will go and not just retweet, but actually say something.
That's very proactive.
I know, right? I can
not
spell
sure I
weak
approve of
correctly
it.
as opposed to wreck.
Josh says, yay, Rissy, about time we got some class back in this shit show. Nice.
I guess if by class you mean rippling fart sounds, then yes, that's entirely accurate. And we're in the sea, bark, bark, bark.
That's what I thought you were going with that.
All right, yeah. A wild Rissy appears. I'm not very effective. Let's make sure that shit showed up on Facebook.
It did.
Yeah, okay, now I close it.
Because I have you as one of my close friends list.
Likewise.
Shows me when you do stuff.
I like you, friend.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, my camera is low res. It sucks. I wish it were otherwise.
Her face is low res.
Right, my face is low res. I'm very pixelated.
It's the Korean skincare. It actually just pixelates your face.
Right, it's one of those things that promises to blur your fine lines and pores, but what it actually does is it pixelates your face, like, which is great for tricking face recognition software.
That's true.
Yes, one day I'll get a better camera. This day, I got other shit to spend my money on, like having to fly to Kansas City out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, literally anything else.
Yep.
Would be more fun. I only have a nicer than factory camera because someone gave it to me. Because they're like, oh, I have this. They're like, I've had this forever. Or not forever. Not long enough that it was like a piece of shit. But they're like, I never use it. Yeah, I wouldn't either except for this. So I will take your free thing and I will use it.
Oh, John Latch says, isn't that something on the Patreon money list? I don't know if it is. I don't do this very frequently, so it wouldn't have been something we'd planned for, so maybe we should put it on the list. I don't know.
Yes.
Especially, I guess, if we get up to higher levels, we might be podcasting, all of us, more frequently, so that is certainly something to think about.
We should at least search some out and we can put them on our wish list so that...
I mean, mine is nearly a decade old, so... Which in technology years is like 250.
At least, yeah. We should be happy that it's in color.
Yes.
Rissy's camera is just green and black with giant squares.
Right. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, so it makes me look like a Minecraft creeper, effectively. Yes. I don't know much about them, but that they go, right? They hiss and then they explode.
And then they explode. Yes.
And creepers be creeping. I know about that. Like, I mean, I've been to a lot of cons, so I do know about that kind of creeper. And creepers don't creep.
Are we
yes,
talking about
I have never done that. What?
I said, are we talking about your underpants?
Yes, they're very creepy. They creep up my butt.
That's what I meant. Not that they are creepy. They're creeping.
I mean, they might be creepy.
Yeah.
You know, depending on your taste in underpants.
I've seen your underpants. They're not very creepy.
No, I would say they're very, much like my personal philosophy, they're very utilitarian.
They have lots of pockets.
Yes. they're Rob Liefeld style panties.
They're Utila panties.
Utila panties. John Latch says a good webcam is $25. That would be $25 I don't have to spend on boxed wine.
The lady has priorities.
Right? That's what makes me a lady. Shit. Fuck. Sorry, I'm trying to... I have this giant fucking pile of songwriting supplies over here, so I have no place to put my elbows. Okay, there we go. That's better.
Pencils?
Yes, pencils. Many... Well, we can talk about that during the podcast.
Okay.
I suppose, shall we get it started? Shall we get it started in here?
Sure. Let's do that.
Hooray!
Here we go.
Oh, John Latch apparently had a Caribbean accent. He was here before the ting, yeah.
Indeed. Hang on, I've got to resize some windows so that I can see all the things.
See all the things!
Or at least some of the things. No, I ruined it.
You ruined it! Christmas is ruined!
I made it.
You forgot the ketchup!
Oh my god, now my whole show note thing has disappeared. This is
Why did you make it worse, Amanda? Why did you make it worse?
I don't know. I don't even know how I made it worse, but I really, really
You're
did.
making it worse!
It's being embarrassed.
John, definitely, I'll bring that up to Blythe, who is the one who makes decisions about things. In terms of practical matters, for the safety of both myself and others, I don't have control over any of the group's finances. I would buy nothing but zip lines and stage pyro if I had control of the money.
Yes. That's why
Amanda, did you fix your thing?
Yes.
Your weird thing?
I think so. Ugh. Ish.
What?
It's dumb. My computer. Probably because I haven't shut it down in a million years and it's mad at me. But it can suck it. Anyway. Let's do this.
Yeah! Let's get ready to podcast!
Hello, and welcome to episode 52 of the Dork Pridecast. My name is Blythe. Oh shit, no it's not. I'm Amanda. Normally Blythe does this. Where is Blythe? Because on the other side of my webcam, it's not her. Instead, it's Rissy. Say hi, Rissy.
It's me!
Together, we make up one half of a nerdcore comedy group called the Damsels of Dorkington, whose main goal is to throw up deuces and to take off with a jetpack. Hi, Rissy.
Hi, Amanda. What's up?
It's Rissy, guys, instead of Blythe.
I'm here.
Because we like to mix it up sometimes.
We do. We're just mixing and stirring and like eating and having diarrhea, because that's what happens when you eat, or maybe that's just me lately.
I don't think that's always what happens when you eat.
I used to think that, but apparently I was mistaken. I did one of those things where, like, you watch a comedy video on the internet that's about, ha ha ha, it sure does suck to be over 30, ha ha ha, your body parts start to, you know, completely decay. And it was like, as you enter your second puberty, it was done in the style of one of those 1950s, you know, you may feel changes in your abdomen style of educational videos about, you know, passing 30 and having it be like second puberty. And it was like, you may want to resort to comfort food to deal with the stresses of your adult job. But comfort food, anything you used to love, will give you diarrhea. So much diarrhea. And I'm like, haha, that sure is funny. It's a good thing that that doesn't happen to me. Hashtag womp womp. Hashtag diarrhea.
Well, it sounds like you kind of brought that on yourself then, by jinxing it.
By watching a video
by
I've now
loving
cursed.
things.
Right, yes, yeah. Well, you know, I would say that's par for the course in the human experience, is the things you love will always give you diarrhea.
That's true. Wait. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Right, that's the saying, right? You always shit out the ones you love.
I think so. I think I saw that on a greeting card the other day.
Yep. Yeah. Hallmark has that on lockdown. It's a great phrase.
So there you go.
What are the protocols? Oh fuck, a giant fly! God damn it, where's my cat? Sorry, everyone. There's a big fucking fly in my apartment, apparently.
You know that flies are not scary, right?
Well, I mean, when you just see something like flying and it's relatively large, it's not that it's a fly, it's that it could be a wasp. That's the scary part.
Okay.
So I was in a meeting this morning, and I work in the hospital building of the University of Chicago. And it's an old building, so we have window unit air conditioners, but it was so nice this morning that they had the window open. And so everybody, like, I'm sitting facing the window during the meeting, but most of the people are on the other side of the table, so facing away from the windows. And everybody's like, oh, it's so nice in here. And then I just see like a wasp, like there are wasps, plural, like circling outside the windows. And then one of them kind of like flies in and then it flies out, and I am like, uh-oh. So I get up and I start shutting the window. They're like, no. And I'm like, wasps, you don't understand. Wasps, we'll turn on the window unit. Ugh.
It's okay. They probably all just think you're crazy anyway, so.
Undoubtedly, there was one time I brought up falconry during a meeting.
Because of course you did.
Right. So yeah. There are things we're supposed to do, aren't there?
In life?
For this? In the podcast life.
Yes. We should talk about some damsel news first.
Damsel news? Oh boy!
So, as some of you may be aware, Blythe and I did a bonus episode last Sunday. We did our Drunk Pridecast, episode 7, I believe, where we drank booze and then talked about things. So you should check that out when it gets posted. Because if you're not a patron, you can't see the video, I believe.
Oh, shit.
But there will be audio at some point, so you should check that out when you are able. Or something. We also mentioned on the Drunk Pridecast, but we want to mention again that we are kind of changing up the sort of end credits of the podcast.
Oh, we're going to put in like a teaser at the end, like in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I mean, actually, there is one. If you listen to the audio version of the podcast, there is a little thing at the end that Blythe has put in.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. You and I never listened to the audio version of the podcast, so I only know this because she has told me. But I believe her because she's normally not a big fat liar.
No, she's not. Of all of us, Blythe is probably the least inclined to deception and subterfuge.
Which of us is the most inclined?
Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. Like, let's just say Jeff, because he's not here.
Okay, that sounds good.
It's Jeff.
Yep. Speaking of Jeffs, it was his birthday yesterday.
Yay! Happy birthday, Jeff! Woo! Probably getting some of that old age diarrhea. Yeah. Any delicious foods that you love.
That's the way to celebrate a birthday.
Right?
Is by pooping all the poops.
It's your birthday. Diarrhea like it's your birthday.
Anyway.
And we don't even give a shit if it's your birthday.
That was bad. That is not good. That is not good, Rissy. You should try harder to say funny things.
Okay. All right. Oh, I guess I technically have some Damsel news.
Yes.
So I guess, well, or just something I've been doing. I've been like consumed for the last few weeks trying to write up some extremely tricky parody lyrics for one of our shows, our brand new show at Gen Con this year, and Game of Thrones. So hopefully all of you listening to this podcast will be able to make it. That will be wonderful. And if you do, you'll be treated to some musical delights. Well, let me just fucking say that, so most of it is done, obviously, and all of the stuff that the other members of the group have to sing or otherwise perform, wink, has already been written, because I figure I can memorize my own works in a super short amount of time, but it wouldn't be fair to ask other people to do that, and Blythe would hit me with a broom many times if I did, like she does. But yeah, so that's really like all I've been doing. It's just me and my fucking rhyming dictionary and several rhyming websites and all of the source material that I need to compile, which of course, since it's a parody, so I have like all these tabs on my browser open about Game of Thrones and also my Game of Thrones books, but also the source material for the original, like the songs that I'm parodying themselves. So yeah, it's just been crazy good times. And right now it's just this one chunk of a song that's all my part that, yeah, it's been fucking weeks, and I'm just like, I'm a lot closer to being done, but I'm also not done.
But it's getting there. And it's gonna be,
oh, absolutely.
It's gonna be good stuff too.
Thank you. I certainly think so. So I'd pay to see broom hitting. You know, if they would let me bring in more props, I think it would be hilarious for Blythe to shoo us around with a broom, like we're mice or something she found in her kitchen. Shoo, get out.
Yeah, we try to rein Rissy in on the props because she tends to want some crazy fucking
yeah, I do. Actually, we had that conversation this last week.
Yes.
After the drunk Pridecast, there's some fun Damsel news. We went over the prop list for our new show, and there was a lot of, no, Rissy, we can't have X or Y thing because we don't have room to pack it in our stuff.
Right. Also, live action CGI is really tricky to pull off, so...
I have, however, I think this whole, like, replacing large, bulky objects with inflatable versions of those objects is really going to help us in the future. And by that, I mean Jeff.
Yes.
We're going to make an inflatable Jeff with fully anatomically correct, especially the holes, which will be moist and welcoming.
Hooray.
Yeah, there's not one, but multiple websites where you can go and get like custom made inflatable things. I'm so excited. Like, I'm just like, oh, all the things that I can have made that inflate.
That's terrifying.
Yep. But it also solves kind of one of our prop issues, which, we have limited space and I want all the props in our shows.
Yes, that they take up a lot of room and are heavy. When
props are funny, though. Everybody loves props.
Yes, but not everybody likes trying to haul them around.
That's true. If we could get a robot, that would solve many problems. We should just pool group funds and purchase some kind of package-toting robot.
Only if the robot also had a camera on it that you could then use for the podcasting.
That'd be amazing. Yes, I love this plan. I'm excited to be part of it.
So
next up, buy a robot.
Yes. We'll save up for
Are you sure you'd want to leave it with me? It might. I don't know.
Absolutely
depending
not.
on if you learn. Yeah. So I might just get a camera, and also a robot for the group. And then that way nobody has to worry about carrying our trunks around, and I can have all the props in the world.
Sure. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Alex says, at the booth it'll just be Rissy and 3 blow-up dolls instead of the damsels.
Hey, what's up to you too? Will the first prop be inflatable poop? How did you know? Of course, that one you don't even have to have custom made. It's out there already. Like inflatable poop emojis are definitely a thing. Although, you know what? If we wanted to do a Super Mario's parody show, Super Mario's? Why did I say that plural? Or was it possessive? I'm sorry. I had a misfire in my neurons. A Super Mario parody show, we could get like stars and, coins and shit and throw them at each other. Like, wouldn't that be fun? And shells.
I'm not sure how we're going to fill an hour with that, with us just throwing things at each other.
There's so many inflatable things that we could throw at each other. Like I could fill an hour with that.
You can't write a show just to give yourself cause to buy a bunch of inflatable things.
Yes, I can, and I will. Challenge accepted.
Oh boy.
I mean, if you think about it, we haven't really ever done a show that touches on video games. We've done, plenty of Shakespeare parody, obviously.
Uh-oh. Rissy? Are you there?
Or is it me left? I'm having an... Yeah, I'm here. Did I go away, or did you go away?
You went away. To me.
I can't see you,
I guess.
dog. There you are. Okay. I hope we're not in a different timeline now.
We might be. There's a delay for the chat. For the chat, so we'll have to wait a little bit, and they'll let us know if they can see us. Yeah, it just kind of hiccuped, and
okay,
we'll see. Anyway, they say cannot see Rissy. Alex says cannot see Rissy, so hopefully,
shit,
can hear Rissy.
Arr! From several rooms away. Well, yes. It's one of my many talents is projecting, and not just of my childhood issues.
Weird. So normally, it flips back and forth with whoever is talking, but even though I'm not clicked on me, I'm clicked off of everyone, it will only show me, and I have to click on your face for it to show your face when you talk.
Tim says, Rissy's approach to writing Damsel shows is hauntingly similar to how Tom Cruise is involved with the plot of Mission Impossible movies. What cool things do I want that I can put in my show? Indeed. Okay, they can see me now in the chat. Hi, guys, I'm back. Or maybe it's my quantum double from another universe who popped in.
Well, it's only because I'm clicking on your face every time you talk, because otherwise it just shows
Otherwise
me.
It doesn't happen?
No.
God damn it. What the hell's wrong?
I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, because I didn't do anything, or I guess I could get out and then get back in.
Nah.
But, okay. What were we talking about? Monkeys?
Poop? Inflatable things? I don't know.
Yes. Oh, right. Video games that we've never so we've done science fiction. We've done, shows that were Dungeons and Dragons themed or role-playing game themed or kind of general like fantasy themed. Done a King Arthur show. But we've never done a video game themed show. That could be a lot of fun. Even if I don't play video games that aren't Bubble Bobble, I do know about video games. I know there is Borderlands and Far Cry 5 just came out. And there's more. Fallout, that's a thing. Fallout's a thing. Dragon Age games and Mass Effect Andromeda. It's my modern video games, y'all. I know about things.
So you're aware of the games that the rest of us play, basically.
Yes. Yes. Right. Oh, Overwatch. I know about Overwatch. No one on my Twitter feed will shut the fuck up about it. Like, I don't give a shit about what your Mercy is doing. Don't care. I understand that I'm in the minority on that, though.
Apparently.
Click my own. Damn it, why does Amanda get to click on Rissy's face? Nobody else does. So apparently I should double click on my own face twice.
No, I'm the one who should, and normally that would work, but it's not for whatever reason. Like if I am not highlighting anyone, it's supposed to switch back and forth for whoever's talking, but it's just showing me.
Damn it, because I guess it's only showing you, but that's normal. Like, that's all I see.
Yeah, for your side, as the... Oh, now I have to click back on me since I'm talking. This is so confusing. To talk and click on things at the same time.
Right? It's like reading a book and walking at the same time. I don't get the whole, like, there are people who can't walk and chew gum at the same time, but I have run into many things while reading a book and trying to walk.
Oh, that's I can do that. But apparently I can't click on things and talk at the same time. So there's that.
Can you clap and stomp at the same time?
Probably.
Back when we were part of the group that dare not speak its name, the ATG 9000 insisted on putting his wife in one of our shows one time. And we had, the fucking cheerleading routine, right? And she was like, well, I can't clap and stomp at the same time. We're like, what? She's like, I really can't. I can either say the words that you need me to say and I can clap, but I can't stomp or move while I'm doing that. I'm incapable. It's like, and
okay.
I'm a very clumsy, not good at doing things with my body kind of person. Kinetic intelligence is not my thing, but I can fucking clap and stomp in rhythm. Like, shit.
Well,
so
as
long as you can do that, I think you're fine.
I'm pretty sure I can do at least that. But yeah, that's probably about it.
Hey, it puts you one up over ATG 9000's wife slave.
Hooray!
Someone said, Rissy, this is what happens when you use your old laptop to sex Skype with Cthulhu. You know what? Once you go deep one, real good, son.
That was terrible.
Terrible, yeah, I know. I'm no good at the once you go back, you never do the thing. Wait, no, I got that turned around. Right, yeah, I'm terrible at it.
So clearly you're not good at it.
Once you go back, you never what?
Jesus fuck.
You can't be perfect. It's like science experiments, right? Like certain scientists have natural aptitudes for some types of lab techniques. And you can be really fucking brilliant at one thing, like let's say microscopy, which was my specialty, and then just complete ass at something else. It doesn't matter. Lots of scientists have like golden hands when it comes to one particular thing. So that style of humor I do not excel at. I do not have a golden tongue when it comes to the once you do blank, you won't cease doing that in a way that relates to the original by rhyming.
No, I think you nailed it with that just now.
Oh, okay, great. That's awesome.
She didn't really.
Oh, okay. So if we were going to do a video game show, like, what, I mean, so obviously I would want to go, let's not say old, let's say classic. I would want to do classic games. And, you know, it doesn't just have to be like NES or it could be Super NES as well. Some of the old, like Final Fantasy.
Super Mario's.
Yeah, Super Mario's. Although, you know, like apparently the thing with Mario is that now he can demonically possess people and his hat and mustache go on them in the new thing. The new Mario thing. Mario takes over your body. I swear to God, I am not fucking hallucinating this.
Okay.
Yeah, like Mario, it's like Mario takes New York or some shit. He seems to be like flying around like a normal environment full of human beings, and he just like flies into their bodies. But the way Blythe does as a demon when people do yoga. If you haven't seen our yoga video, you should check that out. Okay, yes. Somebody has confirmed. Yeah, throws his hat and he possesses literally everything, anything and everything. Okay, thank God, because for a second I was starting to wonder, I'm like, oh shit, I really have left my own timeline, or I made that up in my brain. Sometimes I dream about things, and I'm always like, that's a definite real thing, and then I'm like, oh no, wait, that was a crazy ass fucking dream that I had. Is there a thing called a Piccolino?
Maybe.
I had a dream about them. I don't know if they're real things. Let's just look that up. It would be spelled like Picolino, Piccolino. I think they were like birds. Cucumbers. Apparently they're kind of cucumber. And somehow associated with Chilly Willy, the cartoon character. Oh, I think it was his artist, maybe. So, yeah.
I'm so confused.
Bullet Bill, Dinosaur Goomba. Anyway, that was me discussing weird shit that comes into my brain during dreams, like, that I sometimes wake up thinking is real. Not at all like a crazy person.
So, Monday is trash day. And on Monday, my alarm went off, and I thought, oh, I should make sure that I get my trash and my recycling out there because they come really, really early. And then I fell asleep.
Typical.
I fell asleep and then dreamt that I took my recycling out.
Oh no!
And then I actually woke up to hearing the truck come past, and it was like, oh, I didn't actually get up and do that. I just dreamt that I did. So
I hate that. It's like you're sleeping and you're just like, man. When you wake up, like, it sure is great that I took that test and wrote that really difficult paper. Oh, wait.
That didn't actually happen. I still have that to do. Hooray.
Yep. That is the worst.
So as I was driving home tonight, this car, the driver was being a jerk and cutting people off and doing just stupid shit. But it was a white Mercedes, and the license plate was PRLYWHT. And I'm like, yeah, the driver is probably white. It's probably white.
Yeah.
And then realized,
probably white.
Oh, it's probably supposed to say pearly white, but I read that as probably. It's probably white.
That's where the first place my brain went to as well. Probably white.
Probably white.
I'm like, yeah, I bet you are. I think my favorite, I got this vanity tag and people will misinterpret it, was so somebody in the Shawnee Mission area of the Kansas City suburbs. Well, that's presumably where the tag was from, because nobody's ever been able to figure out what else it could mean. So presumably it's an old woman driving this vehicle. We're in the Kansas City suburbs in the Shawnee Mission area, which is oftentimes abbreviated SM. What her vanity tag actually says,
I can't imagine where this is going.
Right, is SMGMA. So I'm pretty sure it was Shawnee Mission Grandma. But instead, I'm like, why does that woman's car say smegma? I mean, who knows? Maybe she really did mean it to be dick cheese.
And was just clever and was like, no, it's because I'm a grandma. Yeah.
Grandma from Shawnee Mission. Yeah, that's it. Although, I mean, if really... why not just put smegma on your vanity tag? It's not like a common swear word, so you could probably sneak it past the people in charge.
Yeah, but they can retroactively pull those when they realize, like, they've done.
But what if they don't ever realize?
True.
All they'll see in their heads is, like, you know, angelic old lady, and they're like, oh, it must be an abbreviation for something else. There's no way that sweet old lady would put smegma all over her car.
Oh. Justin asks,
in other news, I want to do a video game show.
Yeah. Justin asks, are you sure it wasn't S&M Grandma? Which it could also have been.
Yes, although she would have had room for, like, S&M Grandma. Graham likes the Fremunda. Indeed she does.
Gross.
God, it's been a while since I made any D's Nuts jokes.
That's because they're not funny.
But they are, though. They're so funny. They're really great.
Really? How funny are they?
They're funny like D's Nuts! Ha!
Yep. You're right. That was hilarious.
Ha, excellent.
And on that note, I think it's about time for some news according to Jeff.
Which one of us has to deliver it, though?
Me, because you have the letter.
Okay.
I didn't get the letter.
Okay.
So I will read it's all up in the air, because normally I read your letter, and we're both here.
Everything is changed!
Everything is ruined.
Everything is ruined! You forgot the ketchup! That's my horrible redneck voice, by the way.
That's just her regular voice. Don't let her lie to you. So, here are the news, according to Jeff. The Uber CEO, Travis Kalanick, has stepped down as Uber CEO after pressure from their board of directors. You people need my company! Now,
why are they lonely?
See, that's the way I kind of read it the first time. Like, I assume he means his business, that company, but... also, he just wants to play. He wants to make a play date with them. I think.
Right, so they can play tea party and cuddle.
Yes, exactly.
Go into a bouncy house.
Mm-hmm. All of those things. Jeff says, guys, E3 was solid. For a more in-depth breakdown, you should listen to the Troubadours podcast this week. Speaking of that podcast, we recorded our 36th episode on my 36th birthday last night. How weird is that? We didn't plan it and only missed a single episode spot since starting. Kooky.
So E3 was solid, but after his birthday, Jeff's poop definitely was not.
All right, I'll give you that one. That one was clever.
Thank you.
Finally, Jesus, it only took you 45 minutes of the podcast to make a good joke.
Wait, it's been 45 minutes?
Ish.
Holy shit!
It's okay. I never make jokes. It's I'm at 52 episodes and counting. Someday I'll make one. I'm just timing it for something. I don't know what. See? No jokes. Anyway, E3 highlights. The Xbox One X was announced, and it looks rather spiffy.
That's a lot to say, Xbox One X. But there's there's 3 X's. Xbox One X. There's an X at the beginning, and then the X of the end of box, and then it says 1X, but there are 3X.
Good job counting.
I'm like, it's a shitty name, Xbox.
It doesn't roll off the tongue.
No, it does not. Xbox One X. One X. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But
It looks goofy.
He said yes, and that if you start saving $50 each paycheck, you too can afford it.
Wait. So what he doesn't specify is how many paychecks would one have to save $50 from. It's important to give, like, what if you're only paid once a month? Is this just like if you're paid bi-weekly?
Or weekly, or
weekly, or on the 15th and the 30th of the month,
yes.
Or how exactly does this work, and for how long?
Just save $50 from all your paychecks forever, and then maybe before you die at some point.
Right, you can afford the Xbox One X. Jesus Christ, that is a shitty name. I hope people get fired over that at Microsoft. Like, that's a dumb, stupid, garbage name.
There you have it. Dumb, stupid,
garbage name. Why not just call it the One X? Or just call it the X, because then that would be One X.
The Xbox X?
The Xbox X.
The Xbox.
Or the pornographic version, the XXX.
That's just a computer. I think we all have those.
Right. That's a good point. Yes.
Moving on. The new EA game.
Vagina.
Yes. Anthem. The new EA game Anthem looks amazing. I don't. That's all he's got. So there you go. Minecraft is getting a super 4K graphics pack that really makes this game pop. This is a graphics pack that could be considered the closest thing to a sequel that anyone would get.
Giant flies back.
It's going cross-platform with PC, Mac, Android, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch. So that's a pretty big deal.
Isn't it kind of part of the point of Minecraft is that it looks heavily pixelated?
Yes. Yes, it is.
So why would you want to boost the graphics on it?
Yeah, I don't know what is being boosted, because I...
Go away, fly! You laugh, but it's summer. It'll happen to you too soon.
Yeah, I know, but hopefully not on camera. Not if it's like this. I can just click away from myself, because apparently that's what you have to do now for whatever reason. Anyway, continuing with the E3 highlights, the new God of War looks amazeballs. And that Mario Rabbids game that is basically cute XCOM on Switch might make me get one between that and Zelda. I've played the new...
Those were a lot of work.
I know. I've played the new Zelda game, not on the Switch, but on the Wii U, and it's very pretty. It's fun. But I don't have a Switch, because I don't. Because they're hard to get, because that's how they do things. The original Age of Empires is getting a high-def redux.
Ooh, I actually know what that game is.
There you go. I'm gonna mention a couple more games that you've heard of before. Both Metro and Wolfenstein are getting new games in their franchise. And damn,
there's actually been some fun internet drama over the new Wolfenstein game. Apparently, the depiction of murdering Nazis, as is only right and just, has made actual Nazis on the internet very unhappy. Alt-writers, beware. Video game characters are going to kill representatives of your people. That's kind of the foundation of
representatives
Wolfenstein.
Of Nazis from the war. Also, I think we can all agree that if there's one group that it's okay to kill, it's Nazis.
Apparently not according to alt-right idiots.
Well, according to Nazis, yes.
Right, according to Nazis, killing Nazis is bad. And I love it when anything rustles the jimmies of those fucking hot garbage sacks. So yay, go Wolfenstein. Apparently somebody was like, I don't feel comfortable seeing blonde-haired, blue-eyed people be murdered. That's white genocide.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up.
Right? Yeah. I live for the day when these people can be scourged from the earth with fire and sword.
We just have to wait for the rapture and then they'll all go away, right?
Yes,
No,
that's
nope,
the plan.
they'd still be here because they're horrible people.
Fuck!
Sorry. So Steam summer sale kicks off tomorrow. So if you want to buy stuff on Steam, don't do it today. And if you're listening to this later, go ahead and do it because it's probably at least tomorrow.
And if you already did it, sucks to be you!
Aw, sad. Unless you did it, but it was after you listened to this later and then you still got the sale, and time travel timelines are hard. So
yeah, yep, they are. The writing one, I literally had to draw out a fucking map for that shit. It gets complicated fast.
Yeah, I imagine. Players of the game Paladins wishing to move their progression from PC to Xbox One or to PS4 can do so now through July 15th. So that's a thing that Jeff said you can do. So there you go. And he wraps it up with keeping it light this evening. So everyone have a good evening. Peace out, suckers. There you go.
All right.
That is the news according to yesterday's birthday boy.
I guess if we've had news from Jeps, then it might be time for a little something called a letter from Blythe. That's what the title of the email says, only that's followed by "you don't say that."
Good job.
I abuse my power.
As well you should.
Indeed. As many of you know, I'm Blythe. I have a nice singing voice. Sorry, I had to do that. That's my Blythe impression. I've finally had some time to officially unpack my Xbox and even fire it up recently. Very exciting times, I know. Obviously, the next goal is to work towards streaming some games, which I tested this weekend with the help of some of our Dork Pride Worldwide FB members. Thank you, guys. Oh, I wonder what games. I realized that I'm absolutely going to need a gaming headset. So I set out on Amazon and I found a really cheap one that still had good reviews. I was a bit hesitant to pull the trigger because $20 for a gaming headset is way too cheap. Oh, girl, I hear you. I feared that the headset would arrive, and the moment I plugged it in, it would either immediately fall apart or simply cease to exist, like so many oft-used Minecraft pickaxes.
So many Minecraft references today.
I know, right?
Unplanned. I love it when that happens.
Right? Much to my delight, the headset arrived with a far greater gift than mere function. It arrived with English hilarity printed right on the box. Oh, goody. For example, the text boasts that the headset, quote unquote, can clear reduction in field of slight sound incoming direction. Ah, damn, that's good shit. The earphones are consistently referred to as earmuffs. The directions tell me how to avoid the phenomenon of fracture. And my personal favorite, this product includes all the human engineering design. All of the human engineering, you guys. All of it! Oh, and the headset did not implode the moment I touched it, so I think it's going to work out just fine. Check out www.mixer.com/team/Dork Pride worldwide to follow both Jeff and myself. That has been your letter from Blythe.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, oh god, I love that sort of thing.
Well.
So, wow, what a mixed up Minecrafty time we've been having here. Video games.
So for this show that you're going to write, we will throw inflatable things at each other and probably explode like creepers.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds very entertaining for the peoples.
Well, you know, Bubble Bobble actually has quite a complex plot. And by which I mean that the two dinosaur brothers have to rescue their girlfriends from an evil wizard who kidnapped them. And in order to do that, they have to entrap all of the creatures employed by said wizard to deter them from their goal in bubbles, and then pop them, and they turn into like cakes and gems, like fabulous gems. And I'm just like, oh god, the inflatables. So and also the bubble protagonists are dinosaurs, which means that 2 of us get to be inside those inflatable dinosaur costumes, and then we get to be throwing inflatable bubbles at everything, and then inflatable cake for everyone, inflatable giant rubies that come down from the screen. Where my bubble people out there? Like, do you guys remember when that fucking giant ruby comes down, and it's usually like around level 13, and you're like, I have to be the first one to get it. And if you get it, it's like 6,000 points or whatever. And yeah, fucking love that giant ruby. Almost as much as I love the cow skull from Childhood House.
I fell asleep by how boring that story was.
It's not boring. It's a story of true love and also dinosaurs. I think there's a big scary ghost at the end, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe.
I just fucking love Bubble and cocaine.
Josh says, how about someone plays the incompetent security detail for Princess Daisy and Princess Zelda?
I mean, they are always getting, kidnapped. Of course, if we're talking about incompetent security detail for Princess Daisy, what you're implying is that we remake the 1993 classic Super Mario Brothers movie. That's what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing the people say is that they want us to do a star-studded, spectacular reboot of that glorious team up of Bob Hoskins, who has an Oscar, and John Leguizamo. Bob Hoskins
does not
has a fucking
have an Oscar.
No, who does not? Oh my god. That fucking movie, I love it so much. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst thing in the world. Oh, Mojo Nixon is in it. Yeah.
I think I liked the...
Everybody walk the dinosaur.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not what Yoshi looked like.
No, not at all. And then there's like actual bombs like roaming around, and there's the Mushroom King, only he's like a giant slime mold kind of thing.
Yeah. Alex says, still be better than Twilight. And Josh says, well, your version couldn't be any worse than the actual movie. So both of those are good.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, Jesus.
I would love to see some fucking outtakes from that movie where all the cast just sits around and sobs because of the lines they just had to say.
Yeah. Ugh.
This is one of the best worst movies of all time. And if you purchase a copy of Time Bangers, you can see the main characters watching it with a Miss Cleo style phone psychic.
Okay. So there you go. That's reason enough to buy it, I guess.
Bob Hoskins. After he was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, he was in Super Mario Brothers. That's never not going to be funny. Sir, the Goombas are dancing again.
Yeah.
Well, and really, almost anything would be better than Twilight, quite frankly. Like, I was able to make it through
They did make the 50 Shades movies. So
oh, that's true, which I haven't actually seen those.
No, but I'm going to bet that they are worse than Twilight.
Yeah, well, I will say, actually, the 50 Shades books were Twilight fan fiction, and they do indeed manage to be worse than Twilight.
Way worse.
Way worse, infinitely worse. Well, it's the law of fan fiction generally, with some few exceptions. But generally, an erotic retelling of a terrible existing property is not going to be better than the original. Generally. I mean, there's always possibilities out there, I suppose, statistically speaking, if nothing else.
So there you have it.
Yep. So what I think people are getting at is they want us to do an erotic retelling of the Super Mario Brothers movie. Sir, the Goombas are fucking again. Zip.
I mean, it'd be easy to cast because clearly Jeff would be Princess Peach.
Well, obviously.
Blythe would be Mario, you would be Luigi, and I guess I would be Bowser.
You could be Bowser or also the various mushrooms.
I like to be the bad guy.
Okay, all right. Well, also Bowser is green. You wear green. I think that's entirely apropos. I guess we could just make audience volunteers be the.
But so does Luigi, and Mario is red. So.
No, that's true. But I think Blythe is much better at being Bob Hoskins than I am. It's just an instinct.
In that she's much shorter than you are.
Yes.
And looks better in a mustache.
Yes. Oh, Blythe looks great in a mustache.
When she does the hair
the thing with her hair, yes, it's perfect. I'm not really a mustache person.
Oh, Josh says, how about you play Wario instead?
Oh, shit!
I don't really look good in yellow, so.
Oh, yeah. but like he also wears purple, so you could wear like.
That's
if you're worried about
Waluigi.
What?
Waluigi is purple.
Oh yeah, it's purple. That's right. But I swear Wario has like touches of purple in his costume. So you could wear
probably
like little bits of it here and there. So like you could put the purple like around the borders like closest to your face or to your skin. I bet you look good in purple. So
better than yellow, that's for certain.
I mean, we could totally make this work. Either that or I don't know. It would make more sense, I think, to have whoever plays Mario and Luigi also be playing Wario and Waluigi. Waluigi. It would make more sense if it was Waluigi because he's like the souped up warrior version of Luigi.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, but don't forget, it's also erotic.
Yeah. Yep, that's
when you get the star, when you get the star, you become sexually invincible. So that means you immediately get like a giant fucking glowing rainbow boner, and this like double time porno music starts, and you have to fuck everything. There's gonna be like in the game, like normally you have to like jump over holes, like you have to avoid holes, but then when you get the star, you have to fuck all the holes. That's what you have to do in the game. Fuck.
There are a lot of pipes that he jumps down.
Yeah, there's pipes and holes, like so like everything that you come across you have to stick your star boner into. That's the rule of the Mario erotic retelling. You heard it here first, folks.
John Latch says it sounds like it's writing itself.
The shows write themselves. Well, I don't know. I'm really digging this idea because it's kind of a crime, right? That we've never done a video game themed show. I mean, even I, who generally do not play video games nowadays, do still like video games.
Video games.
Play video games. So yeah, erotic retelling of Super Mario Brothers it is. Huzzah! See, guys, like you've gotten to help us out with the creative process.
Yes, help. Help.
Blythe's gonna murder us.
Yes. Yeah. So
this is what happens when Blythe isn't here to supervise things. We end up coming up with next year's new show.
Well, it's funny because so I get because my address is on some Damsel stuff, so I will get mail here for the Damsels of Dorkington. And I got something today that was like, the decision maker for the Damsels of Dorkington. I wanted to be like, yeah, that's not me. You should
not me!
Forward this junk mail on to Dallas, because that's Blythe.
Right? Like, oh, shit. I don't do that.
Yeah. Nope. Well, on that note...
Right? Oh, so you said it's different how we read the people at the end of the thing?
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't actually finish that bit. Because when we started, we would read all of the names, and the list of awesome patrons has gotten so long that we are now splitting it up. So we have the top patrons that we list every week, but then the other the rest we're splitting between even odd numbered episodes. So this is an even numbered episode, so we will read the even numbered episode list of people's. So
wait, I'm sorry. Let's go over that again. I stopped listening. So we do, I know, right? So we do only even numbered things in voices.
No, we only read the even. So it's split in even numbered episodes and odd numbered episodes. So
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. There we go. Okay. I just had to read to find out the secret. Who would have thought that paying attention things? God. Oh, my brain. This is what happens when you take Ritalin during the day, like when you're coming down off of it. Like, and by the way, I'm not abusing drugs. I have actual brain problems that require drugs to fix.
Honey, we all know that you have brain problems.
I have so many brain problems, you guys. I have many problems in my brain. By problems, I mean eggs. Obviously. Of things that were laid in there and have hatched. But like I've noticed, like at night when I come home after work, like my brain goes through like a coming down phase where stuff is kind of just like rattling around and my processing time is a little bit slow until I sort of readjust. I'm just like,
so you turn into the Swedish chef.
Yeah, pork.
Good to know.
I wrote that into Time Bangers too, actually, quite recently. Yes, I can't say any more, but there's your spoiler for erotic time travel comedy novels. Time Bangers 2 will indeed feature the Swedish Chef.
Well, that's enough to make me want it in the butt.
Yeah, I know you want it, baby. So which week is this? Is this an even numbered week?
Yes, because
all right.
This has been episode 52 of the Dork Pridecast. So thanks for joining us, everyone. And as always, we want to give a big thank you to Sarah Donner, who lets us use music off of her latest album, Black Hole Heart.
Yes.
Now you read the next line. You have to have...
Wait. Oh, you can... But it says B, not R. I can't read it if it's not my initial.
I'm not changing the initials, bitch. You have to figure it out.
You can join our Facebook or Xbox One X 10X group by searching Dork Pride Worldwide, or find the group on Twitter at Dorkington, which also links to our personal Twitter profiles.
Indeed. You should also check out our Patreon. We're at patreon.com/Damsels of Dorkington, where besides becoming one of our very favorite people, you can also get access to rewards that are only available there.
Like being on the list of super awesome patrons that we thank at the end of these podcasts. Do we still do voices and funny things for these?
If you want to.
Do you want to? Let's turn them into video games. Let's do that. So like these people, the Elvis Colston brothers, John Samus Hate. No, wait, it would be John Metroid Hate. I have trapped myself in a tall house of shit.
Yep, that's why I'm just letting you do it. Go on, keep going. You built this shit house, now you have to live in it.
I'm living in a shit house of my own making. A Joshua Griffiths and his blob.
Did you skip one? I think you skipped one.
No, I said, it's a Mary!
Oh, okay. I guess I was talking over you at the time, so I didn't hear.
You were talking, and I was lamenting my shit house.
Yes.
It is rude of you. So I said Joshua Griffiths and his blob, Castle Richard Hirsch, Josh and Jessica Rowell are in that terrible Nintendo game where you are the band Journey. That's a thing.
Okay.
Okay, now you have to read.
Okay. We also want to give a big thank you to Travis and Wendy Mays, Aaron Filson, John Kozlowski, Marianne Poliken, Greg Milliken, John Latch, Alec Teller. We're underwater now, apparently. Justin Mansfield, Gordon Nelson, Carlos Macera, and Jason Sanchez. So thanks for joining us, everyone. This has been episode 52 of the Dork Pridecast, and we will see you all next week. Deuces.
Jetpack!